What's happening, YouTube? What's good with my folks? What's happening with my peoples? Appreciate y'all for tapping on this video. So let's dive right into this. So this video is about Kid Frost, the rapper, the artist, Kid Frost. Everyone knows who Kid Frost is, right? Now, if you don't, just go type him in here on YouTube after this video, right? So everyone knows who Kid Frost is. Now, if you've been following this type of genre, then you know what took place when Little Rob, the rapper from Southern California, took a trip up to Northern California and a situation took place numerous times when it came to Lil Rob. Lil Rob being a Chicano rapper, him being associated with the fellas from Southern California, it just didn't sit right with dudes from Northern California, right? Because the dudes from Northern California just bunched him in. I was okay, you know what? You cool with them? You one of them, right? So everyone already knows that story about Lil Rob. He came to Stockton and got poop patted. Now a similar situation just came to light about Kid Frost. Shout out to the No Paperwork Podcast, Insane, BFD, and Joe Bob. Can't forget about Joe Bob, man. Look, they were talking about, while Insane told a story about how Kid Frost came to Stockton and the same thing happened to him. Let's check out this clip and we'll talk a little bit more about it after. Hey, wait. First off, before we go any further, hit that like button and tap that subscribe button. Don't be clicking on this video without hitting the like button. And you ain't subscribed yet, it's right there, man. It's free. You like these type of videos. These are the type of content you're into. You know what I'm saying? So tap it, man. You'll get videos, you feel me, straight first right here. Right on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. You'll get all the updates there too. So yeah, let's play the clip.
Just seen that they said about Frost getting punked at a show.
Okay, so that shit happened twice. There's one in San Jose and one in Stockton. So I can tell you about the Stockton one. It was at the park at Victory Park. They were having like a lowrider concert shows, whatever, right there. Well, fucking Kid Frost was on stage, and I was young at this time. And there was a bunch of homies and they were from the west, a bunch of West Side homies, because Victory Park is right there on the west side, right out Persia. Yeah. And he got on stage. He said, "Yeah, where are all my S's in the house?" And everybody said, and then he said, "Where's all my Surenos in the house?" And then motherfuckers just went, "What?" And they started beating his ass. They whooped his ass. They whooped him from the stage all the way to the limo. He got in, skirted out. They were throwing bottles of this shit. Yeah. Right. So I know that story. I also know the San Jose story. I wasn't there, but from what homies had told me who were there at the time, is that they were walking down one of the main streets. I forgot what.
Oh, making their way downtown.
Making their way downtown, walking fast.
That's as fast I'm home.
So what happened?
But they were it was on I believe it was Cinco de Mayo, and they were walking down the street. Motherfuckers seen them dudes. One homie went and told a bunch of other homies. Yeah. By the time they turned the block, there was hella homies there to meet them. They beat the shit out of them. Chased this whole crew all the way down the block, whatever, stomped them out bad. Like, so that's the story I heard. Yeah. I wasn't there, but that's the story I heard at the time, right after it happened.
Now that you guys seen the clip, Insane, telling it like it is, go check out the No Paperwork Podcast. Subscribe to them as well as Straight Lace Media. Go check them out, man. Look, don't come up to Northern California talking crazy. Kid Frost had to learn the hard way. Kid Frost learned the hard way. Little Rob learned the hard way. And people, I don't even know, is Kid Frost a Sureño? Is Kid Frost a Southsider? Someone let me know in the comments right now, because I don't know. I don't think he is. But why would you? He must be so, oh man, I don't know what's like. How could you be so ignorant to get on stage in Northern California in a city like Stockton at that, and yell out something like, "Where's all the Sureños at?" Like, bro, what? Are you so much out of the loop to not know what's going on? Like, you not in, like, nah, that ain't cool. You don't say that, LP. Like, you feel me? So, look, man, I don't even know if Kid Frost is Southsider or not, or whatever he associated with them. What's it called with the resident, whatever, whatnot, right? But There is dudes that come up to Northern California and do shows that are residents or associated with the Southsiders, whatever the case may be. Oh, Jeezy is one of them. Oh, Jeezy got 3 dots on his face. Is Oh Jeezy a Southsider? Is he a resident? What is the case with that? Because Oh Jeezy comes to Northern California and does shows all the time. Sacramento, Fresno, the Bay Area. And everyone just gives him a pass because I don't think Oh Jeezy, up until recently, no one knew about him being like a Sereno. Everyone just knew him as Oh Jeezy, right? He was like the burner of Southern California. Burner fucks with the Norteños. You feel me? He grew up in Northern California. It's obvious. You feel me? He's gonna have some association with the Norteños. I'm speaking about Burner, right? But Burner doesn't gangbang. You feel me? But he does have some association, just for the fact that he grew up out here with the fellas. Now, if that was the case with Jeezy, then that would be cool. But this dude got 3 dots on his face, and he didn't always have them 3 dots on his face. Jeezy did not always have them 3 dots on his face, y'all. So y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all claiming Jeezy? And look, if you do happen to get booked for a show out here, do not go on stage and yell no crazy stuff like Kid Frost. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. And like, look, Lil Peso had a show in Fresno, and everything went smooth until the end. You guys remember that bulldog, that older dude? He was like, bulldog, you know what I'm saying? He was doing all kinds of barking. And there's a bunch of little Southsiders right there talking crazy back. And little Peso right there in the middle. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happened when Peso went to Fresno. Now, Fresno, there's a lot of bulldogs there. Majority bulldogs. Why? How that got? I don't know. That's a Fresno thing. There's homies in Fresno too. There's actually Surenos in Fresno as well. Man, they Fresno gave Peso a pass. I'm not sure any other city in Northern California will give Peso that pass. I'm not sure if they will give OGZ that pass because it's now coming to like that he's a Sereno. You see what happened to the last 2 security guards. You've seen what happened to the last 2 security guards, Kid Frost and Lil Rob. They had to learn the hard way. But you see the differences between like rappers like Lefty Gunplay and Peso? Peso got famous and got popping because he's an actual dope rapper. You know what I'm saying? Lil Peso actually go crazy. On these other dudes, they got popping because they actually got popping because they dissed the North. They went on podcasts dissing the North. So now they could never do a show in Northern California. They fucked up a bag for real. Yeah, man, how much you think Peso got paid for that Fresno show? Man, he probably got a cool little chunk of change, you know what I'm saying? Because he's able to travel. These other dudes can't travel in a lot of places. They can't go to Yakima, Washington. They can't go to certain places in Idaho where there's Norteños. Like, there's certain places where there's a lot of Chicano fan bases, right? Some are blue, some are red. There's Norteños and Serenos everywhere nowadays, right? And if you're one of these Sereno artists that get on these music and diss the North, you're just messing up a bag in general. And the same thing goes with a lot of Norteño artists as well. There's rappers like GB who Surenos actually say they listen to his music. There's rappers like Acito, who's from the North. Surenos said they listen to Acito's music. They don't get on here and diss the Surenos. They don't get on here talking crazy. They put out good quality music. Same thing with Peso. So, the moral of the story is, if you do not want to get poop patted, just don't come out there. And if you do, don't say no dumb stuff. You feel me? Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, is y'all claiming Kid Frost and OGZ and Peso? I mean, y'all, of course, claiming Peso, but y'all claiming Kid Frost too? Goddamn, y'all just accept everybody. Why don't you? Nah, I'm just playing. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'm gone.